Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today, I'm going to be discussing all the pieces dropping in the upcoming collection between Antisocial Social Club and BT21. Yes, so we discussed it previously. There was an announcement that BT21 and Antisocial Social Club will be collaborating in 2019. We didn't actually mention that they have collaborated before, or at least Antisocial Social Club has collaborated with BTS. I've tried to find a couple things about it, but allegedly they collabed in 2018. I obviously didn't pay too much attention to that way back then, but now we're getting a new upcoming collaboration between Antisocial Social Club and BT21. My only issue with this collaboration was trying for me to understand what BT21 is. I'm just a little bit confused. I'm sitting here like, what? It's an animated group, but they also are based off a music group. Yeah, I just got super confused. I literally had no idea. Thankfully, Maria Ann May TV, if that's how it's pronounced, Maria Ann, Moran, I don't know. So sorry if I've butchered that. She commented on my previous video trying to explain what BT21 is from a standpoint of someone who's not a fan of it already. Because I have no idea who they are. I'd never heard of who they were until Antisocial Social Club collaborated with them. I'm just obviously not into I'm just not hugely embedded in the huge Asian culture, so I just don't know what it is. And thankfully, she replied, and I'm going to read out what she had to say in the previous video. So now, if you don't know as well what BT21 is, now you can sort of understand what it is from her explanation. So I'll dive into what she said in her comment. So what she said was BT21 is basically characters made by a 7-member Korean boy band group named BTS. I have heard of BTS. I have seen who BTS is because, I mean, it's the internet, you know, they'd pop up eventually, but I don't know much apart from the fact that they're Korean and a music group. But I'm glad that we got some context behind that as well. So they're basically characters made up by a 7-member Korean boy band group named BTS. They sketch them, and then designers refine the sketches to look what they look like now. So the characters in BT21 are drawn characters by the BTS group. Each character represents each member of the BTS group, and the 8th character in the BT21 group, Van, I love the description, the onion-looking half-grey, half-white robot thing. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. When I saw this character, I'm like, these are some really weird-looking dudes. But anyway, represents the BTS fans called ARMY, in all caps, ARMY, ARMY. BT21 is under Line Friends. I don't know what Line Friends is, but she also explains that, thank God. Which is a company mostly known for its messaging app. Line Friends characters like BT21 are used as stickers, in brackets emojis, in the messaging app. There is also Line Friends stores around the world that sell products like plushies and clothing items. So Line Friends is kind of like Hello Kitty and Friends in a way. BT21 does have an animation in YouTube, and their storyline is based on ideas written by the BTS members. So BT21 is catered to BTS fans. I tried to be more concise, but this whole thing, this is a addition with another comment. I tried to be more concise, but this whole thing is a little bit complicated when you're not part of the fandom. You've done a perfect job, honestly. I gotta say, I now kind of understand what BT21 is, and now I get more background and more understanding on why they're collaborating with Antisocial Social Club. That makes sense. Now, the upcoming collaboration releases in less than 24 hours. So I thought I would do this video today, having a look at all the pieces unfortunately, we've only got a really bad photo on Instagram. We don't have any articles. Nobody's covered the collection and has gone into the individual pieces. We've only got this really bad Instagram photo. So we're going to try our best and go over it and see what's going on, but unfortunately we don't have much. They also did an exclusive drop in-store in the New York stores of BT21, and now that makes sense, because when I saw that, I was like, BT21 has a store? how can an animated group have a store? But now this makes more sense because it's part of Line Friends, and Line Friends is a messaging app, and etc, etc, etc. It makes sense. I understand it now. Okay, so they did have an exclusive drop in one of their actual brick and mortar stores. I will not cover that today, unfortunately. If you want, I can leave the description to that Instagram post down below, but I think they just released 2 hoodies in that drop there. What I'm going to be focusing on today is the online drop, which is a much bigger collection and is a collection that is available worldwide, so anyone from anywhere can get it if Antisocial Social Club ever ships it. But anyway, we'll ignore that. Yeah, so we'll go over the collection by looking at the Instagram post. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on the pieces coming from someone who's an Antisocial Social Club fan and not a BT21 fan, because as expressed in the previous video and this video, I have no idea until this comment on the previous video what it was. So I'm honestly just really happy that someone actually did comment on it, because if someone didn't comment on the previous video about what it is, I would have come to this video being like, still don't know what BT21 is, just gonna make the video anyway because Antisocial Social Club. But I'm glad that I have a little bit of understanding now. It makes sense to see BT21 even do a collaboration with Antisocial Social Club because, well, Antisocial Social Club is very Asian inspired with a lot of its collaborations and designs. I mean, look at its recent collaborations like Fragment and many others in the past as well. But yeah, I'm super keen to get into this collection and have a look. So without delaying it any further, let's have a look at the BT21 and Antisocial Social Club collection. Okay, we're here, we're at the Instagram post, and I just have to say, it's the classic Antisocial Social Club Instagram post, because literally almost every single comment here is complaining about shipping times, and it's wow. If you don't know, if you're not following Antisocial Social Club, it's always a nightmare. Their comment section for any post, it is always a nightmare. So, let's dive into it. Let's just go over a couple things from this Instagram post to start off with. So, as you can see on this top row here, we have 2 hoodies that are very much the same. This pink one here and this black one here with slight color differences. And this white one in this corner here and this grey one in this corner here. I don't know why they chose to separate the 2 colors that are almost the same like this. They should have just put the grey one here, then the pink one there. Don't know why. Now, if you notice, this is all the back of the hoodies here, right? So these 2, we don't get to see what the front of them is until we go all the way down here, and that's the front of the pink one. And I assume the black one is going to be very much the same to the pink one. Now, that is the same case for this grey hoodie over here, which is the front of this grey back one here. And I assume the white one is going to be exactly the same as the grey one here. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom in any further than what this image provides. What we've got here on this Instagram post is the best quality thing that we can get. Unfortunately, just a lot of streetwear journalist pages don't cover Antisocial Social Club anymore, probably because of it's declining popularity due to its customer service and shipping and all that. I mean, that's a totally another different conversation for another video, but a lot of places aren't covering collaborations with or releases and collaborations with Antisocial Social Club unless they're collaborating with big names or releasing huge collections that they kind of have to cover. So also, just to dive into it, it looks, I don't know if this is the case, but this looks like the same shirt, but just this is the front and then this is the back. I don't know if that is the case, but it kind of seems that way because as you can see, the collar ends here on this one, but then on this one, the collar comes down all the way. So I'm like, this can't be 2 different tees or crew neck sweaters or whatever it is. This has to be the same thing. So I assume that this one tee or crew neck sweater, I'm pretty sure that it's just a long sleeve tee, because very rarely does Antisocial Social Club do crew neck sweaters, like in small collaborations like this. They only really ever do crew neck sweaters in collections, and even that is like incredibly uncommon. Like you don't see that too often. So my thoughts and assumptions are that this white one is the exact same case as the black one. They just haven't bothered to show it. But this is my interpretation of what's being posted here in this Antisocial Social Club post. So it looks like we also get 2 short sleeve tees now this is me using like my semi good vision and having a look and analyzing it, but it looks like we get a small box art with Antisocial Social Club in the center, and then all the BT21 characters surrounding it, just by judging from like all the art that I can like vaguely see in this little box. That's what I think is coming out in this collection on this shirt. So, and I assume it's going to be the same for this pink one. So that's all we're getting in the short sleeve shirts department. We are getting a couple accessories as well. We are getting a face mask, an incent, a car incent, 2 caps, and a pin set. So we'll start at the top and go over each piece and have a look. So we are getting 1 of 2 hoodies, 2 hoodie styles. We are getting this hoodie that comes in 2 different colors, in white or gray, featuring all the BT21 members hiding underneath the Antisocial Social Club logo. And then the Antisocial Social Club logo is obviously then slapped over the top of these characters. It's kind of a mess in a way. It's kind of hard to see these characters, but the use of dark lines on top of the white canvas for the BT21 characters really makes the characters stand out, and not choosing to outline the Antisocial Social Club logo with dark lines as well kind of does make it a lot easier to see. Personally, I think the white hoodie will look a lot better than the grey. I don't know why they've chosen the grey and the colour usage for this grey one. Very weird colour choice there. I wouldn't go for the grey one if I was going to go for this collection, hypothetically. I'm not going to be going for this collection because I'm just not a BT21 fan. I don't feel the need to buy this because I'm not a fan of the whole group and stuff. So that's just how I feel about it. Next, we have our second hoodie, which again comes in 2 colors. Comes in either the pink or the black, very typical of Antisocial Social Club. This one is just a box logo art with Antisocial Social Club in the center of it, the BT21 logo down the bottom, and then all the characters surrounding it, surrounding the box logo art, and also on the BTS21 logo as well. Looks like one of the characters is down there. Same case with the black, but personally, I think due to the use of color on the characters itself, I think it looks nicer on the pink hoodie, because on the black one, I'm going to put it this way, the characters have a black outline and they are really prominent. You can definitely see them a lot easier on this pink hoodie, because obviously black stands out really well on top of pink because pink is really light, versus the black hoodie where they have black outlines and it's super hard to see the outlines on the characters, especially from this distance. I don't know, maybe it's because I have this really whack image to look at, but I definitely feel like the pink hoodie is going to be better if you want people to notice what the artwork is on the back. Now obviously on both of these hoodies we do get some artwork on the front as well. We get basically the exact same logo but done smaller on the left breast. That's kind of cool. If you're down for that, that's kind of cool. Then, as I mentioned before, we are getting we're getting 1 short sleeve shirt in 2 different color styles, in the pink and the black, very much like the second hoodie that we discussed. I think personally that, as I said, it is a box logo art with Antisocial Social Club in the center and BT21 characters inside the box as well. Very hard to see from this distance, but that's what I assume it is. Personally, I think I don't know. I think this design just doesn't work very well. The use of color, pretty non-existent as well. Like, they didn't decide to fill in the characters' colors like they did on this hoodie. They decided to keep it black and white. Yeah, it's kind of just, I don't know. I think this one's kind of a letdown. They could have filled the characters up with the colors that they're colored in, but they decided not to for whatever reason. Next, we're moving on to, again, I don't know if it's a crew neck sweater or a long sleeve tee. They never really make it obvious which one it is, so it could be a long sleeve tee, it could be a crew neck sweater. Easiest way to tell is when the drop happens, just read the title of it, see what it says. If it says LST, long sleeve tee, so it's a tee. If it says crew neck sweater, you're done. Or if it just says sweater, easy, it's a sweater. I kind of wish that brands would be more transparent with that, because it's super hard, at least for me, to tell which ones are, you know, crew neck sweaters or long sleeve tees. Now, what do I think of the actual design? I kind of like this one. Again, I kind of feel that having it on a lighter canvas, like a white sweater or shirt, is way better than having it on the black, mainly because the characters have black outlines and they just don't pop or look as good on this black canvas here, like on this hoodie. So that's just how I feel about it. I mean, you may disagree, you may think it actually looks better. Let me know in the comment section below if you feel differently about that, but I kind of feel that using lighter canvases like the whites, the pinks, I think it works better for characters that are shaded in black or on their outlines, and also with brand logos that feature a lot of heavy colors like the BT21 logo, which is just black with white on it. Like, I feel like that looks a lot nicer on lighted canvases, because look, they had to invert it on this black hoodie to make it actually work in a way. Yeah, I feel like definitely the white and pink pieces in this collection are the standout pieces, and I feel like that'll appeal a lot more to the community, the BT21 community, because I'm going to go on a limb here and assume that the BT21 community is predominantly Asian, because it's from a Korean music group. So I think from what I see aesthetically in very Asian styled outfits, basic use of colors are really appealing to them. I don't know, I'm speaking from an outsider point of view. Let me know how you actually are if you're part of that community, and if that's the case in Asian streetwear. But from my point of view, it seems like very basic looking canvases are very much appealing to the Asian community. So black hoodies, white hoodies, pink hoodies, just single use color hoodies with little designs on it. That's how I kind of feel. So I feel like this collection very much is catered towards BTS21 fans, but also the market that would consume BT21 merchandise and Antisocial Social Club merchandise. Not that that's a bad thing. I thought I'd just point it out, and that's how I see it and feel about it. Moving on, not to get too distracted about what this whole collection is catered for. Moving on from the long sleeve tee / crew neck, don't actually know. We've obviously discussed the fronts of the hoodies, so we'll move on to the accessories. We're getting a face mask, typical Antisocial Social Club one with the BT21 logo strapped over the front of it. Again, I feel like this could have worked better with pink, because then they could have done a white Antisocial Social Club logo over the pink face mask, and then just put the traditional BT21 logo, which is a black box with white text on it. I feel like that could have worked better on the face mask, but I'm not designing collections, unfortunately, so who really cares what I have to say? Moving on, we've got, again, I still think this is an inset for a car, something that you hang up on your rear view mirror. Yeah, simple Antisocial Social Club logo with the BT21 characters down the bottom there. It looks like we get two caps as well. Simple, 5 or 6 panel, hard to tell from the photos. I think Antisocial Social Club caps are 5 panels off the top of my head. I don't own an ASSC cap, so I don't actually know if they're 5 or 6 panels, and I'm sure there's like a bunch of Antisocial Social Club fans out there that are like, come on Daniel, you should know this, it's 5, or maybe it's 6, I can't remember. Yes, I don't know, I'm going to assume, I'm going to go on a limb here, but it's probably going to bite me in the butt later, that they're 5 panel caps. I know that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, because they're like 5, 6 panels, they look the same, but some people actually have a preference on if they prefer 5 panel caps or 6 panel caps. If you don't know the difference, look into that. I'm sorry, I don't have time to explain what the difference between 5 or 6 panel caps are, and why they are different, and how they are better or worse, and all that kind of jazz. But I think they're 5 panels from memory. The overall design that's on them, it doesn't look like we're getting anything on the front or back of them, because it looks like the emphasis is on the side of the cap. It looks like we are getting just Antisocial Social Club slapped on the side with BT21 slapped over the top of it. That's alright, that's alright. As I said though, the pink cap, I think that's where it really stands out. I think that one's going to sell really well. I mean, I reckon this whole collection is going to sell out. I have yet to see an Antisocial Social Club collection not sell out. And I highly reckon that this collection will be no exception. I reckon this one will still sell out. So, yeah, I reckon the pink cap is a better use of color and works well with both the Antisocial Social Club branding and the BT21 branding better than the black cap over here. Then last but not least, we get all 8 characters of the BT21 crew on top of pins on top of the Antisocial Social Club logo. And I reckon they've kind of handled that quite well, because the Antisocial Social Club logo is kind of an awkward logo to work with when you're doing stuff like this, like when you're doing a pin set, because you can't really, in a way, stylize Antisocial Social Club into like a box or a circle or an exterior shape to put behind the logo to make it easy to put on top of a pin, if you kind of get what I mean, because it's just a bunch of text. Like, it's not like the Nike swoosh, where the Nike swoosh could easily just be straight up turned into a pin because it's a shape. The Antisocial Social Club logo is not a shape, it's just a bunch of text. So they, in this case with these pins, have just put the Antisocial Social Club logo in a box and then put one of the characters into each of the pins inside the box. I'd say that's probably the best way they could have handled it. I wouldn't know how to do it with the Antisocial Social Club logo because it's not a shape. It's just a bunch of text. So they've done well with that pin set, I'd have to say. I do have to comment that they've done quite well with it. Interesting that they've chosen yellow twice in the coloring options, though. I don't know any of the BT21 characters, and if like, because all of them seem to be colored in different colors. I don't know if each of them either have like a favorite color or like a mood or something like that. I don't know. Do you kind of get where I'm going at? That I kind of feel like that I thought maybe with the use of color on the actual box pin might be associated with like the character's color, the character's favorite color, the character's mood, or I don't know, mood's probably the best way to put it, in like the animated series parts, you know, like I would have thought, oh man, they chose a orange/red box over here because that character's really angry all the time or something like that. You know, maybe they went, I don't think they've gone that far. I think they've kind of just picked a couple random colors and then just picked them for the boxes. I think that's the case. Either way, the pins are kind of cool. I'm sure that's going to be a massive hit when the drop hits around. ASSC, Antisocial Social Club accessories always sell really well. They're always really, really popular. Always really hard to get hold of sometimes as well. A lot of people actually keep them and really enjoy them. But unfortunately, that's it. Now that I've covered that pin set, that's all we've got in this whole collection. It's actually quite small if you go over the fact that these are just repeats of these hoodies up here. This is just a repeat of this, and then those are 4 other items. So you really get one hoodie. Oh, so 4 hoodies up the top, 2 shirts, 2 crew neck sweaters. So you get 8 clothing pieces in total, and then you get technically 4 accessories, 1 that comes in 2 different colors. So 5 accessories if you count that. So 5 accessories and 8 clothing pieces is what you get in this collection. So kind of small, but I didn't expect it to be any bigger than that for this kind of collaboration. Antisocial Social Club collaborations don't usually go much bigger than that. If you want drops bigger than that, it's probably going to be the full collections, like their fall winter collection, spring summer, autumn, all that kind of stuff. So pretty regular size. We'll dive into some of the release details just really quickly, just to refresh everyone if they didn't watch the first video. BT21 Antisocial Social Club collaboration, releasing Saturday, December 14th, 8 AM Pacific Standard Time, so PST. Find out what your time zone is if you don't know your time zone. Mine is an Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, so AEDT. So when I go into Google, I'll just do AEDT to PST, and then I can put in the time, 8 AM PST, and it'll give me the Australian time. So just do that for your time zone if you are interested in this collection. It releases worldwide on www.antisocialsocialclub.com. So it'll release on their normal traditional site for a pickup. No prices have been specified on what they are, but usually I reckon it'd be around the normal Antisocial Social Club collab prices, which I can't remember off the top of my head. It's actually been a while since I've actually bought something from Antisocial Social Club and had a look at what their prices are these days. But it'd be the regular prices, I reckon. And that's really it. That's all we've really got to cover about it. That's all the release details. Personally, my thoughts on the collection. It caters to its audience, which is not me. Again, it does it quite well. I think it'll sell quite well. I think the collection has hit the target demographic really well. What do I think of the overall designs? Quite typical of Antisocial Social Club. Nothing revolutionary here. So I think it's just another standard Antisocial Social Club release. Nothing too exciting about it. Just a regular old drop. That's how I feel about it, but I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this whole collection, on everything to do with BT21. If I got that right, if I kind of got it wrong, I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to understand it. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this upcoming collection in the comment section below. And that's everything. That is everything to do with the upcoming release of the Antisocial Social Club BT21 Collection for 2019. Very close to the end of the year, very surprising. I honestly thought that Antisocial Social Club would be doing like a Christmas collection instead of a BT21 collaboration. Obviously, I don't have my priorities set for Antisocial Social Club correctly, and obviously they decided to do with a BT21 collaboration. Let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below though. Are you going to cop it this December 14th on Saturday? Yes? No? I mean, that's today for me, but really it drops like Sunday, like 3 a.m. for me, if I was to hypothetically go for it. But the rest of the world, it comes out on Saturday for you guys. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Let me know how you feel about this whole collection. And don't forget, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I post videos almost every single day. I don't want to say every single day because I'll let you down. Like I won't post one on Sunday maybe, and then everyone will be like, wow, 6 out of 7 days a week, Daniel, how disappointing. So most days to do with upcoming streetwear releases, upcoming sneaker releases, and just things I have to say about upcoming trends and stuff like that. So don't forget to follow all the socials in the description section below. That has been the Antisocial Social Club BT21 collaboration of 2019. So until the next streetwear video, guys, until the next sneaker video, I'll catch you later.